Oh man, every time I do voice recordings, something always messes up. It's either the microphone, it's me, or just, it's whatever. But honestly, this is what being a content creator is. But besides that, in this video, we're going to talk about my experience getting top 500. I'm going to give you guys some tips, some tricks, and all of that. This video is going to be very short and simple because, well, there's honestly really nothing crazy to talk about. All of this is going to be me just casually talking about everything because, well, I casually played the game. But first off, I do want to say that I'm a solo player, basically. I solo queue 99% of the time. There's sometimes I'll be in a duo, but majority of the time I solo queue, so I picked up a lot of things, and majority of my tips are going to be for people that solo queue, so just note that. So first off, if you are a solo queuer, you have to be aware that a lot of things are going to be out of your control, so try not to get mad. Mental health is very, very important in this game. No matter if you're solo queuing or not, mental health is very important.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
I know Overwatch is a game that people get mad at very easily, and I'm also someone that does that sometimes. Not all the time. I don't do it as frequently as I used to because, well, I just realized like it's not even that serious and I don't even care, so why am I getting mad in the first place? But the little things like this will definitely impact you heavily in like a little bit from now, so just make sure you're aware of, you know, your mental spot, because once again, there's going to be a lot of things that are out of your control. You're relying on 4 other people. A lot of things are not going to go your way. You know, people are not going to communicate. People are not going to listen. People are going to complain, and so on and so forth. People are going to call you bad. People are going to call you horrible. People are going to say that you're the worst player. You know, people are going to say things about your family members, you, like, it happens, bro. It happens. So if you're mentally prepared to deal with all of that one day, then, you know, play. But anyways, besides that, I did implement something to help with mental health, and this is called the 1 game method. Basically, what you do is you get on, you play 1 game, and if you win that game, you keep playing. After you receive a loss, you just stop playing for the day and just play something else. Now, this has honestly helped me a lot because I'm someone that obviously is a content creator, so I want to play as much as I possibly can to get clips and just post because that's what I enjoy doing. But honestly, at the current state this game is and how the community is, I genuinely just don't enjoy playing it nor being around people that play it. So I just refuse to do that, and I just play 1 game, and if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. You can also implement the 1 game method to like every single role. So if you win on tank, you can keep playing. If you lose on DPS, then get off and play something else. And if you win on support, then you can keep playing. Like things like that. Like basically just, you know, if you lose on one role, you move to the next one. You lose to that role, move to the next one. You lose on that one, move, just get off after that. And this really does help. It helped me a lot, and I've been having fun playing other games.
I'm about to get number 1. I'm light skinned as shit. Now watch me hit the nay, and now watch me hit. Oh! Say it ain't so.
Besides those tips and stuff, I guess I'll start talking about my actual experience. So I'm not gonna lie, it was really boring. Once again, I solo queue, so I don't really have anyone to really speak to. Majority of the time, if I join voice chat, it's just the same old. I don't want to hear it, so I just don't care. And honestly, yeah, it was very boring of an experience. I don't really recommend going for it unless it's a goal that you have. If you do have a goal to hit triple top 500, then go for it. But if you don't have that, then just don't care. Just don't worry about it. It's just not worth it. You don't get anything. At the end of the season, I'm not gonna have anything. Like, I'm just gonna get a top 500 role challenger title and some credits, and that's literally it. So I don't recommend doing it because you don't get anything. But if you like the look of it or something, then go for it, I suppose. But overall, I don't recommend it. Next up, the meta right now is also just terrible. It's very boring. It's just Orisa, Zarya, Bastion, Sojourn, Pockets, sometimes Ashe. Ashe isn't really boring, but she's just, I don't know. But Sombra, Tracer, Alari, Lifeweaver, Bab, Kiri, Ana, like this is kind of just the meta, and it's very boring. And I don't think, majority of the people are just not really having fun, so including myself. So I don't really recommend going for any ranks this season. But for those that actually do really want to get better at this game, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's so many guides, tips, and tricks videos really out there, so I'm not really gonna say anything crazy. But
I will say that this game is pretty straightforward. It's not really that hard of a game. Majority of the game does come down to game sense. Aim should always be second. Your aim does matter, but your game sense is what's gonna basically carry you to get those kills. Like for an example, if there's a Widowmaker on the enemy team and you're aware of all the Widow spots on that specific map, then you can have a high chance on getting kills if you're playing DPS or tank, like getting that Widowmaker kill. Or if you're on support, you know where to position yourself so you don't get shot at, from that Widowmaker. Like things like this are very important. Like you gotta know when to use your ult, you gotta be aware of who has their ult, you gotta be aware of where you're positioning and all of that. But once you honestly get all of that down, you definitely will be climbing. You just have to be patient. Majority of this is just a time game. You don't really need to take the game too serious. You shouldn't really be listening to what people are telling you, what people are talking about. Like if someone's gonna be mean to you, just move on and say GG next and just play the next game. Honestly, that's really it. Like I know it's kind of lame. I'm now thinking about everything I just said like while making this, and it's just like it's kind of lame, but that's kind of just the reality of gaming like as a whole. Like in other games it's different because there's actually content in those games and things constantly keep getting changed and so on and so forth, but in this game it's just mad boring, so there really isn't anything crazy I could talk about that's very like entertaining or whatever. It's kind of lame, but I keep saying that, but it's just the truth. But if anything in this video helps you, let me know down in the comment section down below, and honestly I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.